What is up? I know I said I was tired of making videos, but I'm kind of not. And I actually have something to talk about today, so that'll be exciting for all of you that are normally listening to this and are wondering why my wife is standing, like, she always does this to me. She's standing like 12 feet away from me eating chocolate truffles.
I'm in the kitchen.
You're in the kitchen? That's a dining room.
Go in the kitchen?
The same thing, going in the kitchen. She's eating chocolate truffles, people. Those are like alcohol to an alcoholic for me. No deal. No deal. 40 days? 40 days of no food says no truffles. And no truffle shuffles. So, anyway, here's the deal. I have eaten many solid food things today. Not many. Many is the wrong word. I had a bite of an apple this morning. That was on video. Many of you may have seen it. And then I made a green smoothie, which, George and Laura, I messed it up. It was awful. And it's not your fault. It's not your recipe. We were completely out of bananas. So I pretty much took two cups of the Power Greens, put them in the blender with a whole, like 32 ounces of water, and just blended it like crazy. And then I added a whole bunch of apples and a bunch of carrots, and it came out like the consistency of tabbouleh. If you've ever had like tabbouleh or like a couscous, it was like, don't bring it over here, I don't want to see it. I took about half of it out of that, and then I mixed a bunch of strawberries in and a whole bunch more water so it was palatable. But this is... it's like... it's hard. Shannon, she was supposed to finish this today. I had to go. I had to be at my first provider today. I had to go. She was supposed to do that. She didn't. So anyway, I don't know why I just stuck that by my computer. Come get this before I end up leaving this over here for like multiple days. Thank you. So anyway, after that, I went most of the morning without eating anything. I had water, and I drank the smoothie thing that I made this morning. Which, did we get bananas?
I found one.
Oh, all right. And went most of the morning without anything to eat because I was on rounds with one of the doctors at this clinic out in Mill City. So once I got done, I went ahead and drank some coconut water today, which was really good. I love that stuff. That tastes Nirvana, Gus, dude, best stuff ever. But I ate some applesauce today, and let me tell you how I used to eat applesauce. Shannon buys the organic, unsweetened applesauce. Basically, it's filtered water, apples, and like vitamin C as a preservative. That's it. It's actually really good. You can get it cheap at Costco. That's one of the cool things. So anyway, the deal is, when I would get that in the past, it was too sour for me to eat. Okay, so I said it was too sour. This is the guy who eats Sour Patch Kids. Too sour. So what I would do is I would take a giant, literally giant, heaping spoonful of brown sugar and go bloop, and then sprinkle so much cinnamon on it you couldn't even see it anymore, and then stir it all up and eat it like candy. And then it was the right, amount for me. I am not going to lie to you that applesauce was some of the most delicious stuff I have ever eaten. It was so good. And it was one of those deals where I'm eating it, and thankfully I was by myself, because I would have been like just, oh, so good, looking at everybody around me going, well, you should seriously try this applesauce. It's incredible. It's the best applesauce ever. Anyway, it was the best applesauce ever. Absolutely delicious. So anyway, when it was all said and done, I ended up going to an oncology rotation today, which was frankly fascinating. It was really, really interesting. I met a lot of really wonderful people who are fighting a really, really hard fight. It was kind of a trip. I was in the room at one point when they informed someone that the fight was pretty much over, that it was time to die, which is kind of a weird concept. The one thing I took away from this, and this is the message I'm going to pass on to my kids, most of the people that I saw in today's family practice visit were killing themselves with their choices. Smoking, refusing to quit, not taking the medication that had been prescribed to them, and just completely ignoring the problem. And these people are facing life-threatening medical situations due to their poor choices. Diabetes. Diabetes. My bad, I mispronounced it. It's really diabetes, I know. But, diabetes. Basically just, these decisions that they're making are killing them. And I'm not that far out of that set of decisions. I'm putting away 99-cent heart attacks on a regular basis less than 3-4 months ago. So anyway, yeah, it was interesting to see. And you know, I probably wouldn't respond. I don't know. Maybe I would have responded to a doctor. Admittedly, I I have a family practitioner. I think I've seen him twice in like 15 years. But we never ever talked about my weight or talked about any of those things. And you need to lose weight. And I think doctors sometimes assume that, well, they know. I don't need to mention it. But it probably needs to be mentioned. Probably needs to be brought up, and it needs to be like, hey, look, you got some pounds to lose, bud. Let's see what we can do. So anyway. Got a chance to do that today. We ended up at this big dinner tonight when it was all said and done at Gambaretti's here in town, which is this really nice Italian restaurant that I didn't even know existed. And I decided to go ahead and have a salad. So I went ahead and got just a regular side salad with like spring greens mix, and a little bit of a vinaigrette on it, and there it was. So I'm doing great. I don't feel any weird digestive things. I don't think I jumped into the salad too fast. So tomorrow I'm going to do a salad for lunch, probably do a fruit for probably some melon or something for breakfast, and then juice, probably a mid-morning juice, and then a salad for lunch, and then probably an afternoon juice or something, and then probably skip dinner tomorrow night. Or maybe have a dinner juice, I don't know. But the next couple of days, again, I'm just trying to kind of keep to that in-between shot of juice and food and everything else. I'm thinking, though, I honestly do not believe, based on what I've done tonight, I don't think it's going to take 10 days to come off of this thing. To be perfectly honest, I don't think it is. I'm going to try to stick to fruits and vegetables over the next at least 5 to 7 days if I can, and try not to add any wheat or anything in after that. But I actually had a chance tonight to talk with one of the allergists here in town. His name's... I won't mention his name, but I got a chance to talk with one of the allergists, and I brought up the idea of what I was trying to do with the adding things back in. And he was just asking, did you ever have really any issues with food sensitivities or problems beforehand? And I gotta be perfectly honest, I don't think I did. I don't really remember having anything that I would eat. There's one thing that used to drive me crazy and make my mouth feel weird, and it was mangoes. And so I don't know if I have a sensitivity to them or what, or if that's just what mangoes do. But other than that, I've never had any major issues with anything. But again, it's hard to know because I was eating so much garbage at the time, it's hard to tell. So I'm going to still kind of try to add things in a little bit slow and piecemealed, but maybe not worry about it as much as I have been trying to scour the internet and try to find ways to add this stuff in, because everybody says something different, which is not very helpful. P.S. Internet, but whatever. So anyway, day 42, 41? 41. 41. Second video for day 41. Went really well. I'm really kind of looking forward to getting into the full swing of this thing. P.S. Those of you guys running Bridge to Bruise, Jamie found a Couch to 10K app that's done by the same people that are doing my Couch to 5K, and it's the same for the 5K component, and then it kicks into something from 5K to 10K in another 5 or 6 weeks above and beyond that. So I'm going to switch over to the Couch to 10K instead of the Couch to 5K, because that actually has a plan for afterwards. So that's the next step. Running's been going really good. I'm still running in a pair of old tennis shoes. I can't afford to get the stability shoes that I'm supposed to get, so whatever, it'll be fine. I haven't hurt anything yet, and I'm sure it'll be okay. So running a pair of, thankfully they're New Balance tennis shoes, so I mean they're kind of running shoes. No, they're not. But so anyway, that's day 41. Things are cool, things are good. I wanted to make sure and update you on the food that was eaten today with no major ill effects. I'm bound to gain a little bit back, but I don't think it's going to be much. Eating fruits and vegetables, you're still pretty much in a detox. It's just a slower detox, basically. So I'm going to keep doing that, and it begins. So I'm kind of excited about the next leg of this journey, to be perfectly honest. The reboot was a good kickstart, and now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of it. So anyway, I'm going to update. I've got another video coming at some point that kind of sums up the whole deal, and that'll come soon. But I got some stuff I got to do before I can get that done. So be patient, but it's on its way. So anyway, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for following and for paying attention to this and actually being encouraging and all of that goes along with this. I really truly do appreciate it and couldn't have done it without you. So cheers, and Gus and Nathan, you guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely wonderfully incredible people. So thank you for being a part of this, and thank you for doing that. All right, cheers. Bye.